Taking a few breaths as the digital connections take hold, as the bits, bits, that's the right term, right? The digital little info travels through. And oh no, oh, that's scary. Well, let's see if the connection works. Good morning. I am John Halcyon Stin, and this is Hug Nation Live, a daily practice of gratitude, connection, of remembering that no matter how much crappy stuff there is also a immeasurable amount of good. So it is good for the spirit, good for the world to pay attention to those things that are magnificent. Not exclusively pay attention to those things, but make sure that those are a part of time spent. You have a budget of time. So how are you going to spend it? What are you going to look at? What are you going to think about? What are you going to focus on? What are you going to bring into the movie theater of your mind during the 24-hour, actually, not, at least that, I'm not going to count sleeping time, but during the hours of your waking life, you have a, a controller, a little remote where you can go, I'm going to change the channel. I'm going to stop paying attention to this thing that just keeps getting me frustrated. I'm going to, and remember, there's so many people in this world that care about me. There are so many beautiful living plants around this city. I lost connection around the world. I think I see a Gettles here. I don't know if I'm connected still, but if that's so, hello. Good morning. Hmm, I don't know what's going on. Test and see if I'm connected. I'm getting messages that I am not, that I'm having connection problems, which I'll be honest, kind of frustrating. Yeah, this isn't. Well, all right. I'm gonna log off and log back on. See what happens here. Ugh. Well, that's interesting. It says that I've been live. So, well, hello. If you've been here while I've been rebooting, I am back, and it looks like perhaps Gerbot and Juan are here. I hope so. Good morning, Gerbot, and good morning, Juan. Juan says, "I am grateful for carne asada and scrambled egg breakfast." Mm. Thank you, Gerbot. I have uh, the adorable 4-year-old that I've been spending time with. Her mother is a vegetarian, but she's trying to make any food available to her child that her child is asking for, and so she's asked if I would prepare steak for her child because she just, it she does not want to prepare meat, which I totally respect. And so I'm like, "Oh, sure." And now I'm like, "Well, wait, so how do I know how a 4-year-old wants their steak? Like medium rare? Well done? It's gonna be I don't know." Ah, good morning. We had a little internet challenge as we started here, and I think it's too late for me to get going on. I don't think I can do this now. Well, let's try. I don't know. We'll see. Um, Hello, Valetas. Valeta says, "Greetings, all." Meditation, a nice meditation delay. Thank you. Yeah, good reframe. Thanks for the gratitude perspective. Um, I just realized as I was looking through my memories, this is the 1-year anniversary of me launching the Hug Nation YouTube. No, 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 no. Sorry, Hug Monster YouTube channel. A year of playing with puppets, which actually is a good segue. I think I showed some pictures yesterday of the Hug Monster coloring book that I've been working on as a Christmas present for kids that I know, and I've been using ChatGPT and Photoshop to make pictures that have the Hug Monster and kids that I know recognizable faces. And I just made one for the ending of the book that don't tell Lisa, but I'm going to include Lisa in it. In fact, let me see if I can make it work. Let's see. Oh, it's right here. Yes, I'm so stoked with how it's coming out. This was just like a spur of the moment idea. I have now spent a lot of time on this, and it was so great because I was a little embarrassed how much time I was spending on this like silly idea. And then Lisa was like, "But that's what you do." I'm like, "Right. Yeah, actually, I have really worked really hard to be in a place where if I do feel inspiration, I can chase it and have fun with it." So I've been having a lot of fun with making a coloring book. Um, yeah, I am grateful that tomorrow I'm going to launch the kind of friends gifting page. I'm not sure, but maybe it should be an event that people can add stuff to. I'm not sure, but it will be a page where people can add the things that crafts and services and whatever little stores that people run online of friends of friends of friends, so we can try to do Christmas shopping without just clicking on Amazon links. So I'm excited about that. I can't remember if I showed the video I made about that. I'm kind of proud of the video I made. I'm very Santa looking. So I'm grateful for that. What are you grateful for? I would love to hear. I would love to share a little gratitude. I'm also grateful. I'm going to have some friends over shortly for a brunch. Some guys in my men's groups, in my different men's groups, to come over and have a casual brunch and little men's gathering conversation. Gerbot says, "Yay for inspiration. Coloring books are fun." Actually, last night and the last few nights, as I've been working on the color book, Lisa has been coloring, not in my book, but in like a cool psychedelic pattern coloring book that she has, and she really enjoys the kind of meditative process of it. I think I do need to I should color at least one copy of my coloring book that I've made. What else am I grateful for? I guess something I'm not so grateful for. So pardon me as I go off topic. So back when Burning Man was only online, or there was a they asked us not to go to Burning Man. There was all these digital versions of the Burn-In. So I bought myself an Oculus Quest so I could participate in BRCVR. And I didn't use it for much else. I mean, I had like a lightsaber or saber game, but eventually I like hurt my shoulder, and I tried out porn with it, and it was definitely interesting. But the thing I liked is that like it's too much information, right? Yeah, never mind. It was interesting. I'll just say that. And but I just stopped using it, so I did my best to clear the memory out of it, and then gave it to my nephews to use, and they played with it for a couple years, and then I said, "You guys still use that?" They said, "No." So I kinda have it back because I wanna try some other stuff, and, um, and they said, "Well, unfortunately, one of the controllers doesn't work." I'm like, "No big deal." Like, I just need one controller so I can select things and try out, do the VR stuff that I was curious about. And I lost interest again, and I was gonna give it away or sell it, and so I factory reset it. And now a good friend of mine just launched this cool product where you sing along, and it gives you visuals as you sing along with the songs. Sounds awesome. So I'm like, sweet, I'm gonna buy this game or app. So I got to reset up the Oculus, but so it goes to the setup and it tries to connect both controllers, and I one doesn't work. And so I'm trying everything, and I go online, and the answer is you cannot set up an Oculus with one controller. The solution is buy a whole new set, a whole new product. I'm like, dear. And then I go, well, how much is a new one? Like $500, $700, something like that. I'm like, okay, it's one thing for me to spend a few hours playing with a friend's game so I can say, hey, it's awesome. I'm so stoked for you. I want to tell people about it. To spend $700 just to try it. Anyway. Good morning, Kazanth. Hello. What are you grateful for? I'm grateful to see you and have a little bit of this connection on this day. Hey, Odin. I know. What the fuck? But I'm not letting it get me down. Odin says, enjoy your war on intelligence and children. This country has no actual men. Odin, would you like to have a conversation? Because I think this is a fascinating one. What could you describe the qualities of a man? Girlbot says, I can bring my controller down to help you set it up. Ooh! Wait. Is that possible? Let's try. Hey, worth a try before I brick this thing. Thanks for the offer. I think Odin's last comment, clowns on the left and jokers on the right work together to sacrifice Jesus Christ. Now, I don't know if that is tongue in cheek or if that is your real belief, but I wish you good luck. I'm listening to an amazing podcast right now. I have a friend, Jackie Dragon, who he's so amazing. I love him. He's funny. I think I mentioned he's this combination of silly, funny, like a trickster. He's a burner, and one of the most spiritually dedicated people I know. He's the lead minister / land tender on this property, and is one of the lead ministers of the Infinite Harmony church. And he has this podcast called the Infinite Harmony Podcast. Infinite Harmony Podcast. I've only just started digging into it, but it's really well produced. The ideas are it's it's awesome. I mean, it's kind of like the Emerald, if you've seen or heard listen to that. So it's like deep spiritual, philosophical uh, journeys. But I'm impressed. It it makes me want to try to make a more polished, scripted set of podcast set. Maybe that's what the gratitude thing that the course that I've been thinking about. I don't know. Kazant says, I am grateful for reconnecting and for opportunities for brightness everywhere. Thank you. Ah, what is it, Sunday? I'm grateful that it's Thanksgiving week. I'm grateful that Lisa's brother's family is going to come to town and who I very much enjoy. I'm grateful for an opportunity to be with my family. We have a Thanksgiving tradition as we are all lifelong San Diegans. We put the turkey in the oven, or I say we, my mom. My mom puts the turkey in the oven, and then we all go to the beach and go for a beach walk because we can. And I love it. Such a cool tradition to take advantage of the glorious beach. And we're usually not the only ones. In fact, it's so cool to see, like, on Thanksgiving and on Christmas. We do it on Christmas Day often as well. On Christmas, there's people that will have, like, Christmas trees in the sand and have big all tables having their whole meals out on the beach, which is very cool. Gerbot says, grateful I was able to overcome all the challenges that came with upgrading one of my home computers. Oof. I'm having a little bit of that frustration now. I got a new laptop. I got basically like the top of the line MacBook Pro. And there's a few things about it that don't work as well as my old Mac Air. And I'm like, I have a USB-C hub that connects to a monitor and all my mouse and everything like that. So I can just plug in one USB-C and it goes to the hub and my system is good to go. But if I unplug the cord to the cable to my hub, if I ever unplug it, it won't recognize it when I plug it back in. So I have to reboot. So it's a desktop. And if I turn it into a laptop and move it, I have to reboot if I bring it back. That's not. So luckily I still have my old Air. So when I'm mobile, I'm using the old Air, and the MacBook Pro I'm using as a desktop that doesn't move. That doesn't sound like it should be that way. Boy, that's my second big complaint today. I'm not apologizing, but thanks for your understanding as I vent a little bit. Kazant says, I'm grateful we stocked up on pumpkin pies. Yum, yum, yum. Amazing. Well, I'm excited to get ready for my brunch, and I'm excited, not excited, I'll say I'm appreciative that I was able to at least get some streaming and technology working today since it didn't start so good. And D Love from up above. Well, hello. D Love says, good morning. Grateful to have much to be thankful for this year. Fantastic. Juan says, I also bought the top of the line MacBook Pro for my 15-year-old son. Sweet. I mean, yeah, I don't dislike it. It just, like, I thought it was going to blow doors over my Air, and I mean, I have a lot more storage, which is nice for my work style, to have a ton of my video clips and archives already on my laptop and not have to keep plugging into externals. But all right, Gurvat says we might be able to find a solution. Can I be honest? one of the reasons that I just mentioned it, I think in the back of my mind, I'm like, you know what? If anybody knows how to figure this out, it's probably Gerbot. So thanks for being so generous and with your wisdom. Natasha says, "Good morning, love ambassadors. I'm so glad I caught you live. I just came home from picking up 3 desert willow seedlings from a new neighbor I just met yesterday because she also gave me seeds for hollyhock, Easter, aster, excuse me, and morning glory. I'm so excited. I'm so impressed by her yard. She is my life goals. I love to meet new people like that. Ah, that's cool." Natasha says, "That's good to know. I just bought an Air and was wondering about the Pro." You know what? I love and loved my Air. The reason that I really was motivated to upgrade was I was having my Air through this hub that I own and then going to 2 monitors, which the Air does not natively do, and the app that allows it to do 2 screens was crashing, and so I kept having to reopen the app. But honestly, reopening the app is way easier than rebooting the computer. But I love my Air. I mean, I keep so many tabs open. I run all programs at the same time. I do video editing. All I don't even notice the video editing is any faster on the MacBook Pro. Like exporting, not noticeably. Okay, well, let's have a hug and then head off into our Sundays. Thanks for being here and being part of Team Awesome. Wherever you are, let's give ourselves a big squeeze, a big hug, appreciating our bodies, this day, this moment, the seedlings in our life, whether they are actual seedlings that are going to grow into plants or the seedlings of ideas and relationships that we can nurture and foster into beautiful blooms. Let's think about one another and all the people in our life and take a deep breath in and squeeze them and feel us squeezing you. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of us here, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of Hug Nation Live. I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the day. Thanks for being here.